So, since Christmas, when I got a Nintendo Switch, I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on it. It's my favorite game in the series by far out of the few I've played. And sure, it is technically Mario Kart 8 from the Wii U with the few changes that basically fix every problem that the original had. But honestly, probably the main reason I love this game so much is the amazing tracks and the amazing music. So what I thought today is I would go over the top 10 tracks in the game that I enjoy the most. Now, there are 48 tracks in this game. Yes, 48. And it was not easy to make this, as before I was writing out all the 10 tracks, and I had to move things around, I had to change things, and there was so much tracks I loved that I had to sacrifice onto the honorable mentions list, or just not on the list at all. Now, I pretty much love every track in this game, besides a few tracks that are forgettable or just not that fun for me, but that doesn't mean they're bad, it's just that honestly, there are a lot of tracks in this game that I think are great, so this was really hard for me to do, but here are the top 10 tracks that I enjoy. So I can see a lot of people really confused by this choice, but honestly, Sherbet Land is really enjoyable, and I enjoy it much better than the Sherbet Land from Mario Kart 64. Now, I never did play the original Mario Kart Double Dash, but I kind of want to anyway, because it looks like a pretty good game in the series. Anyway, in this track, you start up on a frozen lake and pass ice-skating Shy Guys, and then you drive through a frozen cave. Then you pass a bunch of snowy trees and snowmen tilting their heads, and then you can see the northern lights. Then you come back to another frozen lake with the Freezies from the original Mario Brothers arcade game, and you can even go underneath the frozen lake to see jellyfish and stuff. I mean, maybe those Shy Guys shouldn't be ice skating on it, it's thin ice. I don't know why. It's a pretty basic track, but I think the music is really good, and it reminds me of these Christmas things that I go to. Another weird choice, Sweet Canyon. Anyway, you start by driving through an ice cream mountain, and you get launched over a maple syrup lake onto more ice cream mountains. There's even hills made out of ice cream cones. You then come past candy hearts and traffic cones made out of candy corns, and you drive into the maple syrup lake. Then you can drive on what looks like Laffy Taffy, and then you pass bottles spewing out syrup, for some reason, and Cheep swimming around. And after driving around on this Laffy Taffy and anti-gravity, you drive through a little neighborhood with gingerbread houses and pass some giant piranha plants, and then past some lollipop trees and windmills made out of graham crackers and ice cream cones, and then you complete a lap. Heck, the crowd is even Yoshi's, gingerbread men, and gingerbread toads. It's pretty nice. Now, I don't know why I like this track. I think it has some pretty good it's probably because of the music and the visuals. It is, again, pretty basic, but it's about candy and sweets. Come on, I love that stuff. Yup. Baby Park from Mario Kart Double Dash. Yeah, this remake is it's epic. It may not be as hectic as the original Mario Kart Double Dash version, but God, is it so much better than the Mario Kart DS version. First of all, the music is it's so good. There's so much amazing rides to look at in the background. There's a spinning egg ride called Yoshi's Egg, a rocking pirate ship called Bowser's Ship, a Ferris wheel, a haunted house called Luigi's Mansion, a castle called Baby Castle, roller coasters fly over the ride. Oh my God, it's so cool. And then, okay, that was a little weird. But anyway, it's so hilarious as you just drive around throwing enemies, throwing power-ups everywhere, It's crazy. And yeah, you go around the 7 times, and the music gets faster each lap. It just feels so chaotic, and I would want to come here in real life. I mean, look at that. Next up is Twisted Mansion from the Flower Cup. Now, first of all, you start off outside the castle, but then the door is eerily open and you enter inside through a dining room. then you drive through a library, and then you go into anti-gravity through a twisted room, and you end up driving into a part of the castle that's flooded, where skeleton fish called Fishbone drive past. Then you end up gliding out into the backyard over a fountain where giant boos are flying. Then you get to glide into 2 sections, one on the top and one on the bottom, driving through these eerie hallways. Then you exit through the back, where you come to a graveyard where boos are in night suits trying to smack you with the axes, and then you complete a lap. Now, since anti-gravity is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's big thing, it's used really well in this track. Of course, it's used better in some other tracks, and in the library, if you have a mushroom, you can even take a shortcut through one of the bookshelves. It's pretty cool. Honestly, again, I know every track has this, but the music for this track is just really, really spooky and really, really good. And sure, the haunted house theme isn't really original for Mario Kart, but come on. If there's a ghost track in a Mario Kart game, it's usually good. This is a ghost track done right. Because, yeah, a lot of the previous Mario Kart games have had a ghost track, but this is by far the best one. Next up is Animal Crossing from the Crossing Cup. Now, I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons recently, and having a whole Mario Kart track dedicated to the Animal Crossing franchise is amazing. Now, this track is really cool because you can play, because it changes, and you can have it as any of the 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, or fall. Now, on screen you can see winter playing because winter is my favorite season in Animal Crossing. In real life, my favorite season is summer. Winter has Christmas, which is my favorite holiday, and it has my birthday. But, I don't know, I think it's cool how you have all the snow boys everywhere, and the music sounds kind of Christmassy, and there's Christmas lights everywhere. And the whole snowy thing looks pretty cool, and all of the seasons are honestly great, too. Like I said, the music is pretty good, and there's some pretty funny Animal Crossing references, like the coins are instead bells, which is the currency in Animal Crossing. Just like in Hyrule Circuit, the coins are replaced by rubies. And, yeah, honestly, this is a really, really fun track for me. All 4 of the seasons are great, but winter is my favorite out of all of them. Yeah. Okay, so I had a really, really, really hard time deciding if I wanted Music Park or Sunshine Airport to put this spot. And you want to know what I did? I just say both of them go 5th place. So first I'll just talk about Music Park. So this track is in the Leaf Cup, and it was originally from Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, and it was pretty good there. But in this version, they didn't change anything. And they didn't have to, because it's just that good. If Nintendo changed anything, this track probably wouldn't be that good. This is just like the original version from Mario Kart 7, and it's just good as ever. I don't have much to explain. You drive through a park filled with music playing. There's instruments everywhere. There's giant music notes. There's some pretty cool shortcuts. There's music blocks. Man, that's a lot. This track is just so good. Its song, its visuals, it's really, really good. But one thing that's always really weirded me out is if you fall off this track and Lakitu has to save you, you just fall and see that it's just floating in outer space. It just really makes me feel uncomfortable that this is literally just floating. Like, it's weird. But, I don't know. I think it's a pretty good track, though, overall. And yeah, now on to Sunshine Airport. And with Sunshine Airport from the Star Cup, it's awesome. Going to the airport always makes me feel happy because I know I'm going to somewhere cool like Disney or something. And it means it's about to start my vacation. In this track, you drive on the inside and outside of an airport. Although it's much more fun when you go outside and drive through all the runways where planes take off and come in. It's just so cool when you get to that anti-gravity section and you glide off only to see an airplane going off right above you. And it's so cool as there's some Easter eggs to other tracks when you drive inside the airport, where on the walls you can see destinations that you can fly to, or destinations that are in the area, since Sunshine Airport is in the Mushroom Kingdom. And it says, come visit Sweet Sweet Canyon and many other tracks and other places that are tracks in the game. It's pretty neat. I'm sure none of you are surprised to see this. Electrodrome from the Star Cup cracks this list. Now, originally I didn't like this track, and I'm not exactly sure why, but it's grown on me over the course since Christmas when I first played it. And God, is this track cool. You drive through a city that's on full party mode, and you go on all these crazy wavy roads that are just going everywhere. There's a lot of ads for the Star Cup everywhere. And come on, there's Koopa Troopas, Shy Guys, and Piranha Plants dancing. There's giant screens that say Mario Kart TV, and there's a giant screen that shows Koopa Troopas and Shy Guys dancing to a DJ that looks like Larry Koopa or Lemmy Koopa. And okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Come on, this track is like an epic party. Like, come on, look at how cool this looks. And, I mean, its music is good, but you know what, I'm just going to stop saying that because all the music in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is good, so... Yeah, but I don't know how I originally didn't like this track, because this track is one of the most memorable Mario Kart tracks in history, and it has two multiple paths. Sure, Ice Outpost does this, but I feel like this one, I want to go to the different paths each time. That way it makes my experience a bit different and more enjoyable, because you never know what's going to happen. Look, if you like parties, then you're going to love this track. That's all I'm saying. Next up is Ribbon Road. Now, oh my God, this track looks nothing like how it looked in Mario Kart Super Circuit, and that's a good thing. I mean, look at this. Now, this track reminds me so much of the Toy Story series, and all four of those movies are some of my favorite Disney movies. I mean, you know I love Disney. Like, look at my YouTube channel name, Island Disney Fan. You know I like Disney. Anyway, driving on this ribbon road from a toy set, apparently from a box that's seen in the background, is just so cool. You just drive all over the ribbon, and that it's like moving and stuff. There's these castle set pieces on it with Lumas from Super Mario Galaxy. The original Mario Kart 8 box art is actually a poster on the wall, as well as this Kung Fu Panda parody called Kung Fu Lakitu. There's this poster on the wall showing the blueprints for a Mario Kart vehicle. You can even see Mario Kart vehicles put on shelves and many other things around the room. I don't know, this track is so cool. It's just filled with so much Mario Easter eggs. There's Mecha Koopas walking across the road. Look, I love this track so much. Next up is Rainbow Road, that was originally from Mario Kart 64 on the Nintendo 64. Now, this track in the original Mario Kart 64 took 6 minutes to complete. It was just that long, but because you went around it 3 times. But in this, you go around this giant track once. Now, many people were upset by this change because they thought it just completely ruined how the original track was, and instead it's split into 3 sections. But for me, this is my favorite Rainbow Road in the game. Not only does it look beautiful, the music just is so much happier. The original music was so great, but it kind of felt sad. This one, it kind of feels like some giant grand finale music. And there's fireworks going off, and there's fireworks of the Mario characters in the background, and you can see Toad Harbor down at the bottom. Although I was not alive when Mario Kart 64 came out, and I don't have much nostalgia for it, I can see how so much people who loved this track when they were young would enjoy this track now. It does feel a bit short, though, with its 1 lap, but come on, it's epic. Now, number 1 is going to Mount Wario. Now, this track is not a track. It's an adventure. So, it's a snowy mountain range that Wario supposedly owns. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of snow. I mean, even though there's snow outside my window right now. But this track literally takes everything that's good about Mario Kart tracks and just puts it to a full-on, highest level. Now, just like Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road, it's split into 3 sections. So you start on a plane and you jump out onto the snowy mountain's top. Then you drive down into a flooded cave that you can drive on the icy walls and drive on rocks that are on the side, or you could just drive through the water. It's up to you. Then after that, you jump out onto a dam where you can go into anti-gravity and then drive across the side and grab speed boost to go across the water that's coming out of it. I hope that dam is stable, or else water's gonna come flushing out of there. Then after you exit the dam, you drive down into a snowy forest where you can choose 3 different paths, or I believe there's 3 different paths that you can take to get through the mountain, and it's so cool through the forest. Then after that, you make it to the final section, the 3rd section, dun dun dun, okay, which is a giant ski slope where there's toads and Shy Guys cheering you on. There's even some log cabins in the background, and then there's some chairlifts with Shy Guys in it, and Shy Guys skiing in the back area. Now you can drive down this giant ski and a snowboarding slope, and then eventually you come to this tent and go down a steep hill like you're skiing in the Olympics or something. And after that, you then come to a place with a bunch of lodges and a huge crowd cheering you on, and you complete the whole thing. Now this is my favorite Mario Kart. This is my favorite Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track, but it's also my favorite Mario Kart track of all time. Now sure, Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road and Big Blue both have 3 sections and are one giant lap, but honestly I think Mount Wario takes the cake with this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my top 10 favorite Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks. Now remember, even if a really good track didn't make it on, that doesn't mean I don't like it. Like I said at the beginning, I like every track in this game, besides a couple of ones that aren't so great, but they're still pretty good. This list was very fun to make, even though it was kind of hard, just due to me feeling so bad for certain tracks that I love that were taken out because of room. And remember, I love all the tracks in this game. And remember, this is just my opinion. I'm actually curious to hear what you think in the comments. So in the comments, you can tell me what's your favorite track, what's your least favorite track, and you can write how much you agree with my list. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track is, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!